Imagine a dog so dangerous that owning one isn't just a liability, it's a criminal offense. We're not talking about your neighbor's grumpy chihuahua. We're talking about breeds that were engineered for war, for the coliseum, and for hunting things that weigh twice as much as you do. Governments across the globe haven't just put these dogs on a warning list. They've made it illegal for them to even exist within their borders. From a silent warrior that doesn't bark before it strikes, to a giant bear hunter that was recently banned in the UK following a wave of fatal attacks. These are the dogs the world decided were too much to handle. And stay tuned for number 1, because it's a breed that was literally used to hunt humans, and its ban is one of the most controversial in history. Let's start in Japan with a dog that is banned in the UK, Australia, and over a dozen other countries, the Tosa Inu. This isn't just a dog, it's a 200-pound sumo wrestler in fur. But here's the creepy part. They were bred to fight in total silence. In Japanese dog fighting, a dog that whimpers or barks is disqualified. That means if a Tosa decides you're a threat, you won't get a growl. You won't get a warning bark. You just get 200 pounds of muscle moving at you in complete silence. Most countries ban them because once a Tosa locks on, it has a fighting spirit that is almost impossible to break. It's not just a dog, it's a weapon with a pulse. This is the one everyone is talking about right now. In early 2024, the UK officially added the XL Bully to the banned list. Why? Because in a span of just 2 years, this single breed was responsible for nearly half of all fatal dog attacks in the country. They look like a pit bull on industrial-strength steroids. The problem isn't just the strength, it's the unknown genetics. Because these were crossbred for size and clout, many of them developed neurological glitches where they'd snap without provocation. It's a tragic case of humans breeding a dog for an aesthetic that the dog's brain couldn't actually handle. If you see a solid white, muscular dog that looks like a giant pit bull, you're likely looking at a Dogo Argentino. Banned in New Zealand, Denmark, and the UK, this dog was bred for one thing: killing mountain lions and wild boars. They have a high prey drive that doesn't distinguish between a wild hog and a neighborhood cat, or worse, a toddler. They are incredibly athletic, capable of jumping over 6-foot fences with ease. Most governments ban them because they realize that a dog bred to take down a cougar doesn't belong in a suburban backyard. This dog looks like a massive, fluffy bear, but don't let the floof fool you. In Russia, these are used to guard prisons and hunt bears. They can weigh up to 170 pounds, and their protective instinct is so high that they view anything, even a friend walking into your house, as a threat that needs to be neutralized. They are banned in many parts of the world, not because they are mean, but because they are physically impossible for a normal human to restrain. If a Caucasian shepherd decides to go, you are just a passenger on the leash. This is perhaps the most anti-social dog on the planet. In Brazil, there's an old saying, faithful as a fila, but that loyalty only extends to the owner. To everyone else, the fila is terrifying. They have a trait called ojeriza, which literally translates to dislike of strangers. While most dogs can be socialized to like guests, a fila's DNA tells it to distrust everyone. They were historically used to track down escaped slaves, and that tracking and pinning instinct remains. They are banned in the UK and Israel because you simply cannot train out 500 years of instinct. The Presa Canario became world famous for all the wrong reasons in 2001 after a fatal attack in a San Francisco apartment hallway. These are thick dogs, broad chests, massive heads, and a bite that can crush bone. They were bred for working cattle and, unfortunately, dogfighting. Their ban in countries like Australia is a direct result of their 0 to 60 aggression. When a Presa snaps, it doesn't just bite, it overwhelms. They are for expert owners only, but most governments have decided the risk to the public is just too high. What happens when you mix a German Shepherd with a Carpathian Wolf? You get a dog that is banned in many US states and parts of Europe. This isn't just a dog that looks like a wolf. It has the stamina, the pack mentality, and the skittishness of a wild animal. Wolf dogs are notorious for being unpredictable. They don't think like dogs. They don't want to please you. They want to survive. Most bans exist because people buy them wanting direwolf vibes. You might recognize this dog as Fang from Harry Potter, but in the real world, they are banned in Singapore and restricted in many other places. Why? Because they were bred by Romans specifically to be psychological warfare. Their skin is loose so that if another animal bites them, they can keep moving. They are massive, drooling, and incredibly protective. The ban usually stems from their size. If a 150-pound dog gets startled in a crowded city, people get hurt. It's a space issue as much as an aggression issue. We've talked about the Corso before, but did you know they are restricted or banned in many US military housings and several countries? The issue with the Corso isn't that they are bad dogs, it's that they are too good at their jobs. Their bite force is one of the highest in the canine kingdom, and their protection mode is legendary. The ban exists because, in the wrong hands, a Cane Corso is more dangerous than a loaded gun. They require a level of leadership that most casual owners simply can't provide. It is the most banned dog breed in history, period. From the UK to Canada, from Miami to France, the American Pitbull Terrier is the face of breed-specific legislation. But why? It's the kill switch. While most dogs will bite and let go, pit bulls were bred for gameness, the refusal to quit even when they are in pain. This tenacity, combined with a 235 psi bite force and a massive population of irresponsible breeders, created a perfect storm. Whether you believe it's the owner or the breed, the statistics are what drove the bans. Over 60% of fatal dog bites in the US are attributed to pit bull-type dogs. That number alone is why they remain the world's #1 banned breed. So, is it fair? Is it the dog, or is it the human holding the leash? The reality is, every dog on this list is a product of what we wanted them to be. We bred them for war, for hunting, and for protection. And now, we're banning them for being exactly what we made them. But I want to hear from you. Do you think these bans actually make neighborhoods safer? Or is it just a band-aid for bad ownership? Drop a comment below and let's get into it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that subscribe button.